we formed the group really was because we were all fans of this type of music, fans of heavy metal, you know, like Black Sabbath and Motorhead and Judas Priest. And we wanted to be like them, but we wanted to be heavier than Motorhead. We wanted to have more flash bombs and Kiss. We wanted to be, you know, I don't know, crazier than Ozzy Osbourne. When the new wave of British heavy metal came along, it was because it was young guys again who were fired, who were angry, who were looking to be the best they could. So it has to come. It generally will come from youth, and it'll come from drive and ambition.
Black metal, lay down your souls to the gods, rock and roll. To the gods, rock and roll, metal temple to the deadly black hole. Riding on stallions, bareback and free, the odd chances of glory.
I heard about it. It was something that we talked about because I used to work in a factory, work in a heavy industry, and black metal was a type of steel which hadn't been skimmed yet, so it was just like pig iron, you know, like really raw iron. But I think the actual term black metal, to call the album black metal and to call the song black metal, was certainly Cronos' idea. But I'm pretty sure he didn't intend it to be a genre. He didn't intend it to be a whole cult, you know.
Black metal!
It started really in 1993 with a promoter from the Dynamo Festival, Andre Verheysen. I've been friends with Andre for a long time, and he used to like Venom in the early days, and we were talking one year at the Dynamo, and he said, why don't you speak to the original band members and get back together and headline the festival, you know? And we all thought it was such an easy thing to do, but it took 3 years to make that happen.
And I know down into that hole in the ground. I scream out for help, but they hear not a sound. I tear at the lids, my fingers they bleed. Is this happening to me, or is it just a dream? Summon the dead, Baphomet's call. Blood on my hands. Summon the dead, Dynamo. Baphomet's call. Blood on your hand. Screaming in torment.
Venom is still like a very bad marriage, except with a marriage I guess you can walk away, you know, but with Venom we're kind of tied together, sadly. This is Cronos. When we first started rehearsing, we were all a bit tentative and a bit, pent up. But if when we started playing, if the old songs hadn't have sounded right, then we would have sort of, given it up as a bad job and gone home. But actually, as soon as we started rehearsing again, it sounded like Venom and it felt like Venom. And that, should always be the driving factor in any band, I think, the fact that you sound original and the fact that the music drives. And this one is, that's Mantas. With his grapes in his hand. They've taken the backbone of Venom and black metal that Venom represented, and they've put new flesh around it, and they've created their own sounds. I personally think that a lot of them sound more Wagnerian now. It sounds more like not opera, but that kind of area. It's kind of moving, or it's kind of merging heavy metal and classical music. Venom is still very experimental, and we always have been and we'll always continue to be. But I don't think we'd do anything deliberately the way black metal is now. I now had the recording studio finished, so I could spend more time in there and create things which I could present to the other two members. The other two created the songs and recorded the songs the way they always did. And I think that shows, because I think the songs that they did together sound like Venom from kind of 1980. And I think the songs that I did tend to sound more like, we're aiming a little bit for the future. So I think probably we've got a pretty good mix of the two. It's not that important to me to make a lot of money. It's important for me to remain innovative, to remain as a band that stand alone.
Wie ihr seht, befinden wir uns immer noch im Schoße des englischen Landadels in diesem wundervollen Herrenhaus, das aber nicht nur ein Herrenhaus ist, sondern auch ein Studio. Und damit kommen wir zu einem Riesenpreis. Abaddon, there's this great competition coming up. What is it about?
What we're proposing with yourselves at Viva and with the people at SPV is that I give some free studio time to the band who sends in the best demo tape. The address of which will be at the end of the piece. We want to hear from every band, any sort of music. We like heavy metal music, but anything that you want to send to us. It's going to cost you no money, not one mark. Everything's going to be paid for, your transport, coming over here, your accommodation, your food. We take care of everything. And that's 1 week's recording time here. Let me show you the rest of the house and let you have a look at what you're going to win. This is the soundboard you'll be using. This is the heart of any recording studio. This is the live recording room. This is where you get to make all the noise. This is a 24-track machine. This is where we record everything you do. This is the guitar room. This is where you get to plug in and make a racket. This is the dining room where you get to eat like a pig. And this is where you get to sleep and do whatever else comes naturally. And this is where you can wash off all the sweat when you're finished. And this is where you can just hang out and enjoy yourself. All of this could be yours. Just send in your demos to the address that's in the following clip. This is Venom. This is the evil one.